EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving loudly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Guys, listen.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Guys, 4 down.
They'll run with Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Good job right there.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running left, it's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Robert.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Stroud out of the gun here. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Stroud and company going for it. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Here's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second down and 6 now.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, south. 19 Texas.
And Stroud now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Escapes the defender. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Wow. And that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Wow,
and he's
wow.
going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Diggs going in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud working out of the gun.
What the
And
heck?
this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 31 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
14, run it.
Wilson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19. Front left. Go, 14. Gotta go. In and out.
Wilson
Let's go.
wants a different look. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Austin left side. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Zebra.
Now they'll change things up.
Hey, 0-0. Green,
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
What's left? Friday.
Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way.
That is
he earned a
frustrating.
little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Look for signals. Hey, alert.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Delson in motion. Now Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Texans up front. In comes the flag. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What?
Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Good try.
Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Run it, run it, run it!
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, You've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Look to hot, look to hot.
Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. We have played 3 quarters. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll look to throw again. Caught left side. Here's Dell. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Mixon. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's a run with Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing now is Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Bang out, fan.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds.